what's up, guys? So, today I want to talk about chronic overthinking. So, we are all prone to overthinking for sure. But as an introvert who also struggles with low self confidence, it's pretty safe to bet that your overthinking is chronic and actually detrimental to your health and well being. And that is one because introverts tend to think things over in their head rather than out loud. And secondly, because if you do lack self-confidence, you're going to be more self-conscious, you're going to have more negative thoughts and emotions going on in your head. And so what ends up happening is that any negative thought or emotion you have, for example, that causes you fear and doubt, anxiety, worry, anger, resentment, frustration, guilt, it gets stuck in your head and they can quickly accumulate and get stronger. And you are likely to, repeat the same thoughts, conversations, scenes, whether that is something that happened in the past that you're replaying or something that you're anticipating in the future. And it's really so easy to spend a whole day worrying about the past and the future when really they don't exist. The past is gone, it's already happened, the future hasn't happened yet. We only have the present moment. And just like the spiritual teacher and author Eckhart Tolle says, everything happens in the present moment. So if you think about a memory from the past, when you were there, it was the present moment. And if you think about something you're going to do in the future, when you do it, it will be the present moment. So really this present moment is all that we have. And the fact is that we rarely pay attention to it when we're so lost in this past and future thinking. And, of course, it has its uses. We need to consider the past when we're evaluating, remembering things. We need to consider the future when we're planning and making decisions. That's completely fine and necessary. But the trick is to catch yourself when you're in a negative overthinking cycle. Okay, so that is step one, is actually having the awareness that you're in that cycle. Step two then would be to ask yourself, okay, what is going on here and why is it happening? This just helps you detach a bit and kind of see it from a more objective perspective. So, for example, okay, I can't stop thinking about how awkward and quiet I was when I met that guy. I just couldn't think of what to say. He must think I'm so boring. Why am I always like this? Okay, so you can see how it can really accumulate and get stuck on repeat and take up so much of your mind and your time. And so in this particular example, it's replaying a scene from the past, it's negatively assuming how the guy is thinking, it's feeling, guilt and frustration. And, of course, these things, it matters to you what other people think of you, and you care about, the fact that you lack confidence and you want to change that, but it's actually all negative. And so that leads to the step three, which would be to ask yourself, is this overthinking actually helping me in any way? Okay, am I gaining anything? Am I learning anything? Am I being productive about this? So if the answer is no, then you can ask yourself, am I willing to let this go right now? Am I willing to let this go right now? And I love this question. It's so powerful. But if you still feel resistance and you just think, no, I can't let this go, it's really annoying me, it's really bothering me, that's fine, just don't force it, come back to these questions later. And then basically the aim is for you to realize that actually this thinking is not serving you in any way. It's only causing you more internal stress, which can actually wreak havoc on your body, because this internal stress that your mind creates, it can affect your energy, your mood, your hormones, your digestion, your sleep. Our minds and our bodies are really much more connected than we think. So it really starts with awareness of the fact that you are actually in a negative overthinking cycle and how it's affecting you, instead of being completely oblivious to it and basically being a victim of your own mind. So awareness is the number one first step, and it's such a powerful thing, because once you are aware of this, once you're aware of how your mind works and how it's controlling you, you can't be unaware of it. But we will still fall into these negative, overthinking cycles. The aim just then is to become more and more aware of it, to catch yourself when it happens, so that you can take a step back, ask yourself these questions, and consciously let it go and break the cycle. So please like, comment and share if you found this useful. And if you want to interact more privately, please join the Confident Introvert Tribe, which I will link below. Thanks.